All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this week's art lesson. Now, we've already traveled to a few different continents, but this week we're going to be traveling to Africa to learn all about how they create these very traditional and well known African masks. Now, if you remember, we started our journey in art class in the continent of North America, where we learned about Dia de los Muertos in the country of Mexico. Then we hopped on our plane right down to South America and learned all about the country of Peru and how they create these beautiful Peruvian textiles made out of woven alpaca fur. Now we're going to get back on our plane and we are traveling to the continent of Africa. Like I said, we're going to be learning all about these beautiful African masks that are handmade. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, here's some pictures of examples of the different types of masks that you might find. They're used for a lot of different reasons, but especially social and religious events. So they're meant to represent the spirits of ancestors that have passed away long ago. Now, I wonder what other tradition we just talked about recently also represented ancestors that had passed away. Maybe keep this in mind when we're thinking about how some of these traditions are the same and how they're different. Now, they're thought to control the good and the evil in the community. So they're worn during dances. Oh, that's another thing that's very similar to our Day of the Dead celebrations, correct? We use the sugar skulls in celebrating our ancestors and during our festivals for Day of the Dead, which include dancing and music. Now, they're believed that when you're wearing the mask, you can channel a spirit through the dances. And when the artists create the masks, they're using this from carved wood. So, in the community, someone who knows how to carve masks from wood is very respected. And everyone really looks up to them because these aren't skills that everyone knows. They're skills that are passed down from generation to generation. So, that means your father would have taught you, and their father would have taught them. So, this is a really respected skill to have in African communities. Now, there's a lot of different types of masks that you might see. So, let's go over different ones and what they mean or when they're celebrated. Now, our first mask here, Bois mask, is thought to have special powers. This mask is used to communicate with dead ancestors. This mask is used for protection. And the Walla mask is used to celebrate young men becoming adults. Our Woyo mask is worn in the ritual dances that we were just talking about. And the Ligbi mask is used to celebrate Islamic holiday. Here, our Buola mask is used in dances during harvest festivals. Can you think of other reasons for wearing masks? So, maybe we use masks for different reasons, but we tend to use masks during Halloween or things like that. In other places of the world, this is a very well-respected tradition that has a lot of sacred meaning. So let's go over to our next, didn't mean to play that again. Here's what you are going to be doing this week. You are going to, for your assignment, create your very own African masks. Now, I have a really fun game that you're going to play in order to draw your mask. So make sure that when you're finished this video, you go back to our post in the Google Classroom where you found this video, and you're going to click on the next one. That's our directions for the assignment. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I really can't wait to see what these look like. So have fun, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out and ask. I'll talk to you soon.